unusual customers. Well, I have everything a miner could need. And everything anyone else could, too.
Here's the entrance to the mine. We should question the people of this village. They may be able to help us.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come, when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer. Good day. What can I do for you?
Did you build this village?
Not by myself, no. We did it. We have to sleep somewhere, you know. We don't have much here, and we'd sure like the place to prosper and grow. Maybe more miners will come. Then we'd start to attract all manner of merchants and craftsmen. Do you need anything else?
I'm headed out. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello. You lost?
No. Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors. Well then, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins that we can see up there?
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been able to reach them. There were some officials from the city that came, but when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau, they just left. There must have been a path that caved in. Unless some sort of tunnel in the mine takes you there. Anything else?
What can you tell me about the mine?
It's ancient work. The natives must have dug it out a long time ago and then abandoned it. Even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more like something we would do on a continent. We're trying to restore it. The rock is extremely rich in iron ore, but the tunnels are very old. You need to go slowly. None of us are in a humour to be buried alive. We did explore a few of them, and we're exploiting the closest, but others, nah, they're still inaccessible. Anything else?
If I got this right, this hamlet is home to only miners.
Yes. It's not been all that long that we've taken up residence here. For the time being, we've only been working a part of the mine because the veins run so deep in the tunnels. Hopefully, more miners will come, and that will attract other craftsmen to our village. We'll see. Anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
There must be a way to open this gate somehow.
The door is blocked. The mechanism that controls it is complex. And as would be expected, it is missing a part.
Protect me in this battle!
Poison on my blade.
And let it go! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Protect me in this battle! Shadow engulf our enemies!
It's not possible just now.
There, the gate is open.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Finally. Here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
I'll drown myself with the morning tide if these buildings are of native construction.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
May the enlightened protect you in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation was here.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
A seal? A coat of arms? What is it? A clan banner of some kind?
Yes. Yes, something like that. This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something clear. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain. This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this. The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition. Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
This is a rather conspicuous place to set up camp.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Yes. It is the art of the Donegada. One of the valley clans was here.
Would you know which one?
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from your island. I can be sure of nothing more.
Why would they attack scholars? They're not warriors.
They come here as conquerors. This is enough. But they were not killed. Warriors would have been.
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite. This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover. A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it. More blood. We're on the right path. Keep going. A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
It was only a scholar. A sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think all the clans hide dead children?
I lean towards Siora's point of view. The practices of these scholars, so-called seekers of knowledge, are barbaric. Teleme would offer you protection and support.
In exchange for our souls. I think we would prefer to go to war.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand. Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
The view over the valley is magnificent, and makes it difficult for an enemy to approach without being seen.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Aphra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
These people of the bridge have either just hatched from eggs or are complete idiots. My people are at war. They do not spare an enemy on the pretext that they are not wearing the clothing of soldiers.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
This woman was right to fear the Donea Exregao. They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these lion scholars.
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp.
That's possible. They look like trackers. But what are they tracking?
New prey, no doubt. Let's get closer.
Renaixi!
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
Wait! We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp behind? Very well. Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
Well, after this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
Well, we were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desarde. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. From the people that your own capture and torture.
I've never taken anyone. On the contrary, we had hoped to exchange our knowledge with your own.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh? This is a rather odd group. I am Aphra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars shout, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are, oh, so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
This is where the natives took your colleagues?
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin. I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
scared as they were about to lock my companions inside a cell. We're going to need a key.
Please, Honor Manawi, let's try to avoid a fight.